Beautiful Rockwood Ultralight model 2702 WS here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Comes in at 6,390 pounds. Not only is that pretty lightweight, that's lightweight considering it has two slide outs. This actually has an extra bedroom closet slide out, not typically found in a travel trailer period, especially a 27-foot bunkhouse like this. Keep in mind when I say 27 feet, I mean roughly the box size. That doesn't include like tongue and bumper, probably closer to 31-ish. This is heavily upgraded, has an emerald package, which is, not to mention a bunch of other upgrades. This is pretty much how we're generally going to stock this model, but keep in mind that the unit we have in stock may not be identical, especially in terms of decor. We like to swap out decors quite a bit, so let's get dug right in here. Emerald package, giving us this really cool, like lemon ice or vanilla ice cream skin package, whatever you want to call it. Milk chocolate nose cap on here, and you see that they are including a front window in your Rockwoods, which is very, very uncommon in travel trailers, or really RVs, period, today. They just build a better structure in there, and they can get away with doing that effectively. You know, front windows were just a leak factory for so many brands for so many years, but when you have a superior all aluminum fully laminated structure like this, not to mention the upgraded suspension, the independent axle torsion flex suspension system you have on these, you can do that. More kinetic energy is soaked up at the road level, and this frame is more rigid, so the wall in the front is going to hold its shape better. That's how they can do this. Bigger power awning on here too, easily adjust to put a pitch on it. It does have a full length LED light strip, so you can get some good patio illumination at night, especially you know, it'll reflect off this really glossy sidewall and the white under awning here, and this will glow very nicely at night. Your baggage doors, part of the Emerald package, is the upgrade to slam latches, and you see that we also have the nicer magnetic latches. This is a true one-hand baggage door system right here. We also have a huge basement, huge, or as Donald Trump would say, huge. Even in the basement, we still have LED lights, and take a look. You don't see chipboard, you don't see particle board, you see real wood, and you see welded aluminum structure. Every darn thing in this thing is welded aluminum structure. Little solar power plug right here, by the way, to keep your battery topped off. Let's see here, what was I going 30-pound propane tanks versus 20s typically found on ultralight, so 50% more dry camp. Now your power awning, your power tongue jack, stuff like that, they're just a higher grade on the Rockwood, and until you go to a dealership, ask your salesperson to hook power up to it, which most are lazy and won't. All of our salesmen carry these little battery boxes so we can power our units up here. It's just one of those things you just need to do. This is way too big of an investment to not see it happen for yourself. Watch the power tongue jack operate, the awning. Rockwoods just use a better, faster, stronger motor and all their stuff. Now, fully laminated, not just sidewall laminated, but even slide end wall laminated. And they do have cross breeze venting windows on the side walls there, as well as UV tinted frameless windows as part of the Emerald package. The seal is hidden under the window pane, gives it a really clean look, not to mention it's harder for the sun to get to the seal to degrade things. Storage under the bunk back there. Also magnetic latches, by the way. A lot of brands, if you get the cool slam latches and stuff, it's only on the front pass-through. On a Rockwood, if you get it one place, you get it everywhere. They're all or nothing, nothing in between. Tons of windows in the bunk space. Look at the rear bunk space here. Has plenty of wide open light, and they have a taller bunk spacing than a lot of things I've seen out there, so it's very comfortable. Now you can't really see it easily from ground level, but there is a MaxxAir roof vent cover over the MaxxAir power roof vent fan. Anywhere you get a power vent in a Rockwood, it's not the 4-inch plastic fan, but the whole vent is the plastic fan, as well as the roof vent cover comes with that. Let's see here. Oh, even their spare tire. They even hard shell their spare tire cover just to help protect it from the sun and wind and rain and weather and everything. Both entry doors have triple steps, not a triple and a double. And both entry doors have the larger entry grab handles. Both entry doors are wider. A lot of times your rear entry door, like straight to your bathroom or your bunkhouse, is smaller. This is actually one of the few exceptions to that rule. Direct access bathroom. For anyone who's never gone camping, you're looking at this going, I don't want somebody walking in on me when I'm on the toilet. Anyone who's ever owned a camper goes, yes, this is going to cut down on so much dirt and foot traffic in my camper. And the other thing, guys, if you don't want somebody walking in on you, deadbolt the door. That's all it takes. Black tank flush, so you can, when you're all done camping, blow your tanks right out. This has an indoor-outdoor entertainment system. Your inside TV can mount right out here. So you have a TV on a swing arm still to face wherever you want, And this little table, if you see this table included with something, it's an indicator that this also includes an outside grill, which is in that handy box that I just set out of the way over there. So not only does it have an outside grilling station with entertainment options under a nice shady awning with cool LED lights and outside speakers and everything else, but it also has a little place where you can actually set a plate so you can put your burgers and your brats and your other stuff on there. I mentioned about the axles. Basically, $500 more per axle is what we're looking at on a Rockwood, because each axle has its own independent suspension. It is the best suspension system out there, and that's a big statement to make. And yes, enclosed underbelly down here. More and more common every day, but they seal it a little differently in a Rockwood. It's until you can see it in person, it's hard to really get into that. As we come in here, again, I want to mention, well, first of all LED lights, and they're all on one switch, so it's just easy. But this is the driftwood wood tones. You also can have an upgrade to maple, which is a little bit lighter. Man, that is sharp. Maple looks good too, though. And this is called the Sydney Decor. Both of these things can change. Even the flooring. This is a wood plank floor. There's also a stone print floor. There's a couple different options here. Let's just start passing through this thing real fast. So what I was getting at is, if our pictures look different from this video, that's why. If you're only watching this video on YouTube, you need to check our site to see what the one we have in stock looks like, or give us a call, whichever. We've upgraded to a full trifold memory foam hide-to-bed sofa here. And again, until you can see it in person, it's difficult to describe. But long story short, they rearranged the way that this thing opens up so that each section is lighter and easier to deal with. That is the easiest hide-to-bed sofa I've ever messed with. Some of them are not difficult, that's just better. Your dinette over here has a freestanding elliptical table, so that can fold down into a sleeper, and the dinette table can become an island in the kitchen. It can go outside for utility. It can do whatever, whenever. This does have a 3-inch sweep to the roof, so we do have an arched interior ceiling, and you can feel it. You know, it doesn't translate very well to just video, but when you're inside, you're like, oh, this opens right up. And yes, it definitely does. A couple things I want to point out on the bunks here. They are including a ladder with your Rockwood, so you can get up and down without having to throw the kids up here. They just have way thicker. It's an actual bed. It's an actual, you can see how wide my hand is here, an actual bed mattress, not these little wafer bunk things. Now, this is really neat. I've never seen anyone do this ever, is that this lower bunk, just like your front master bed, has just an easy lift assist on there for easy access to that storage space. And notice every single flippin' thing in this is aluminum caged, even like your dinette. That's why the structure on this stays so rigid yet light. Quick peek at the bathroom while we're back here. Again, bigger vent fan in here. We do have a skylight above the shower for extra light in here. I have no lights on in the bathroom. I don't really feel I need to. Porcelain, pardon me, not porcelain, but foot flush stool. And we also have a big sink in here you can actually wash your hands in. That's kind of a big deal with me. That's one of those just little pet peeves. It's like, why does this have to be so hard? Huge storage. One of the problems with a lot of bunkhouses is they can sleep a ton of people, but they can't keep all their crap in one spot. This does not suffer from that because we have a dedicated pantry and extra closet space, not to mention the extra spaces down here I haven't even opened yet. Let me spin around here. Refrigerator. This is a larger 7 cubic foot fridge, not a 6, so 17% bigger. Basically, it'll give you one more day's worth of stuff before you got to go to the grocery store. That's nice. Part of the Emerald package is the upgrade to solid surface kitchen countertops here, and those are true Corian. There is no other RV in a mid-size ultralight class that has Corian countertops. Not a true Corian like this. That's the whole thing with Rockwoods. There are other very nice ultralights, guys. Don't get me wrong. But there is nothing appointed to this level. They are above and beyond, and they're extreme in their appointments in Rockwood. Beautiful. I love them. Maybe I'm a little biased and partial. I carry a lot of different RVs, and I can see really cool values on a lot of them. There is nothing equipped to the level of a Rockwood. For instance, they have a giant add-on countertop extension you can get here, but notice it is the exact same countertop material as your kitchen. Whatever material you get here, you get here. You know, it's that attention to detail. It's the way everything is cohesive and works together. The entertainment center here, you do have sliding privacy doors, not just curtains. You have nicer fabric pulls, not cheap plastic pulls. You have magnetic door latches here so that the door doesn't just flop open. It's just little stuff, but all of it adds up. Your stereo system is all in one, Bluetooth, DVD, AM, FM, even high def inputs. It does everything. Your TV turns, so and it can turn more than that actually. So that even the people sitting here at the sofa have the perfect viewing, you know, essentially. Let me pop over here real quick. This I thought was really cool. I've not seen another travel trailer. You walk in and there's just a light switch on the wall for your bedroom. And you think, well, why not? And that's a great question. Why not? You know, and I can't answer that for you. But at your house, you have a light switch on the wall for your bedroom. In this RV, you have that as well, which is not typical in a travel trailer. Especially not in this size and category. Now you have a really unique underbed storage arrangement here. It's like a dual tier. You've got like separate sections, and again, everything aluminum caged here. But I love the individual pull-out drawers, and you have one of those on each side of the bed. You also have, each side of the bed has its own little charging stand with additional drawer space. This side over here also has twin USB plugs and a 12-volt plug. And Mom and Dad also get their very own dedicated slide-out closet. This is, again, something you find in a fifth wheel, not in a 27-foot bunkhouse travel trailer. That's the kind of stuff I'm getting at in the way that this is above and beyond anything else in its class. And there are beautiful RVs out there. Again, don't get me wrong, but there is only one Rockwood. They are the #1 selling lightweight out there, have been for a long time. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.